Hi, I'm Chris Page with Page Fitness Athletic Club here in Watertown, New York. Today I'm going to talk about calorie burning and the plateau effect that our body has and why some of this happens with our workout routines. So let me start with walking and jogging because it's a good comparison because most people do it. So with walking, we're going to burn about 100 calories for every mile an hour that we walk or jog or run. So most people walk at about 2.5 miles an hour. So in an hour, you're going to burn about 250 calories. So if I want to increase the intensity, I'll burn more calories in the same amount of time. So how do I do that? Well, I jog. If I jog at 5 miles an hour, and I do that for an hour, I'm going to burn about 500 calories. So just by increasing the intensity of what I did, I'm going to burn more calories in the same amount of time. That kind of becomes a little bit of a problem because human beings are meant to walk, we're actually meant to run, we're bipeds, and we're really good at it. So we don't burn a lot of calories. Those numbers don't seem like a lot. And if you put it in perspective, it would take me about 3 weeks to burn 1 pound of body fat if I walked 5 days a week at 2.5 miles an hour. So it's not a big number. We're not generating a lot of caloric burn by walking. If I was jogging at the 5 miles an hour that we talked about, I'm at about a week and a half. So we're not talking about big numbers. So how do we change it up? Because, like I said, we're bipeds. We're meant to do this. And our body's really efficient at it. So now what? Well, now we've got to turn around and we've got to find things to do that stimulate our body to burn more calories. And that's the plateau effect that we talk about and trying to break over that plateau. So to break out of that plateau effect, it's really important that every 2 weeks you change what you're doing. And a lot of people will tell me if they're on the cardio machines, they'll go from a steady state workout to an interval training workout and change the interval workouts. And that's all great, but after 2 weeks of doing something like that, your body starts to get resistant again and we plateau. And we got to find other things to stimulate it. So then we try something different. There's 2-week intervals, 6-week intervals, and 12-week intervals. And this is what I'm going to talk about right now. Your 2-week intervals, whatever you do, you need to change every 2 weeks. Doesn't matter what you're doing, but you need to rechange the stimulus every 2 weeks in order to keep your body from plateauing. However, if by week 6, after you've changed something 3 times, by week 6, your body starts to plateau again. Now you've got to up your game. So you've got to do something else to re-stimulate the body and burn more calories. After we've done this for 12 weeks, now it's time for a complete overhaul. So you can start with a change after 2 weeks, but then you change it again for 6, and then you change it again for 12. So what do? Cross-training, functional movements are what stimulate the body. With walking and running, we don't stimulate our core that much. There's not a lot of muscular activity going on. It's basically just cardio. We got to add in cross-training and functional workouts that stimulate the core, that stimulate neuromuscular, your nervous system, and your muscular system working together, burn more calories. So cross-training routines that go in Tabatas where we do 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, different exercises where we're cross-training consistently. Your body has mixed signals all the time. It's very confused, and we burn a lot of calories doing it. So those are some activities that you should be doing more than just walking and jogging. If you like to walk, if you like to bike, if you like to swim, my recommendation is you don't do any of those more than once a week. So you walk once a week, you jog once a week, you ride a bike once a week, you swim once a week, you go to a class once a week. You might work out 5 days a week, but everything is once. Now, your body doesn't see it again for a full week. It takes longer for your body to go into that plateau mode. Now, instead of every 2 weeks, maybe it's every 6 weeks that it's really important to make the change. The more different exercises that you do, the longer it takes for your body to plateau. So again, I'm Chris Page with Page Fitness Athletic Club. You can check us out online at pagefitness.com. That's P-A-G-E fitness.com. We look forward to seeing you in the club.